We are back in 5 Foster Plaza.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah.
I feel rusty. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what camera to look at.
We toured around. We went to the Market Square to Pizziola Primo, had 4 episodes there, and ate great food, had some great limoncello. And then we went to JJ's over in the Strip District. Unbelievable banana pepper is fried banana.
Even a little stop at Mike's Beer Bar because we absolutely love Mike as well. At North Shore Cabert is fantastic. Steak on the stone, your best around.
But we're back here at 5 Foster Plaza. Be here at 4:30, 5 Foster Plaza now because we're going to be coming to record this. There's sometimes tasty treats and lots of fun. And you can hang out with everybody here.
There you go. We want to see you. And so before we get to our amazing treats, we just want a couple of reminders. We call them housekeeping notes. So essentially, we have this great event. We have emceed it for 2 years. It is part of the Pittsburgh Irish Festival Monarchy that they put up. Not monarchy. That's the word.
Monopoly?
Monopoly. There you go. Some M word. And basically, it's called St. Bridget, and it is paying homage to the women of Ireland. And we've done this, like I said, for 2 years. Our 3rd year, we will be going to the Hazlitt Theater. We're really excited because they're changing up the venue. And John and I will be emceeing, as well as Sarah Aziz and I will be doing some MC work with Pittsburgh Her. So we're really stoked for that.
It's 2 shows, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., I believe, so you can get your tickets on the Pittsburgh Irish Festival website.
Yep.
And on top of that, on January 31st,
Or July.
you're doing beer, blues, and blue jeans. So it's a blues show with maybe some surprise guests when it's going to be at Moondogs. Well, should we say it?
I would.
All right. Clint is going to be here.
I mean, who doesn't want to show that?
Everybody knows Moondogs out in Lawnox. We're going to be there. The show stores open at 6. Just would say, Walnut.
There you go.
And the show starts at 7:30. Anyways, it's a fundraiser for the Pittsburgh Emergency City Foundation, which funds any of us. And I hope this thing is.
What do you think with that?
Make sure that you are checking out, speaking of, things that you sit on the board for, we actually do some work with Stat Medevac and we produce their podcast. So if you're looking for other podcasts that you want to listen to or watch, some of them have a video component, make sure you're checking out CNG Strategies, Stat Medevac, The Merry Widows, Aliana's Kitchen, and Pittsburgh Her. So there you go.
Pittsburgh Her, we know somebody there.
No.
Right. All right, there you go. All right, so today we are back at the studio and Green Tree. And so we have some food. This is the part. No,
are you reading your scripts? We're not there yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Duly corrected right here on
we
camera.
Can't even cut.
Who says Rachel's a micromanager boss?
I'm not a micromanager, but we talked about this all day that I was so excited that I was going to ask you. We're playing Jag Tag, Jag Brag, or Jagoff.
Okay.
Tell me what you feel. Are you Jag tagging, or are you Jag bragging, or do you want to call out a Jagoff? Because you see who I think the Jagoff of the week is.
I mean, we're going to call out the Jagoff of the week.
Do it.
Sure.
Michaela, you told us.
They are not really old, but I got to tell you, the block family's killing us.
You're Jags, in the worst sense of the term.
Right.
We say that we are term of endearment Jags. We need that, but we do have a due diligence to call out people who are doing wrong. And sorry, it was a sad, sad day to see the city paper and Post-Gazette away.
Yeah.
You're Jags.
All right.
We'll move along now to food.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so anyways, you come here, you get some food, you get some drinks, and today we have a brand new restaurant in the area that's only, 2 months old?
We actually, July 1.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 2 months. Okay.
He gets his days mixed up.
Yeah. So it was January and July.
Joe Vest, I mean.
I love Eddie's Pom Pom.
Yes.
And I love the idea. Why is it called Pom Pom? Go to that.
Yeah. So it's called Pom Pom. It's really a mix between Palm Beach and Palm Springs. So it's if the two had a baby.
Yeah, right. And I'm one of those Pittsburghers who have watched from afar. I'm seeing all the social media. I love it. We adore Eileen, obviously. And we heard so many great things. Even when we walked in, Michaela was like, oh my God, your food is so good.
Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. What is
all
your favorite?
So the restaurant itself is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
For us as restaurant owners, when you walk in, we don't want you to feel like you're in Pittsburgh, but we
Sure.
still want the home feeling of Pittsburgh.
Right.
So it's a lot of neighborhood people. I love the food and drinks, but having the same guests and the same neighborhood guests come in is one of my favorite things. But if you're looking at the menu, the Wagyu meatballs are some of my favorite options. You get 6 to an order, and the cheese pool is exceptional. So if you're a social media guru, you have to get the cheese pool.
And one you brought tonight, when I was going through the menu, what you brought tonight was one of the things I thought, I need to taste those because I mean, let's just talk about them right now. This is the part where you give a very long description while we eat. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are going to be our tuna sushi tots. We make fresh sushi rice every day. We roll them into little balls, and we actually make a tater tot out of them. It's going to be paired with a little bit of avocado mash, topped with big eye tuna. So we actually cut all of our own tuna in-house, so you're getting the best portion of it. So that's a sushi grade tuna.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is it a 1 Meyer before I look like?
I think 2. I think it's a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, flip it. Bend a bit, flip it. I have a 2 and 2. It's also going to have a little spicy yum yum sauce, tuna poke sauce, a little bit of fresh cucumber, and scallion.
And Amanda, are you getting these like inspired by the West Coast? Or is this something that you've always wanted to do?
Yeah, so my husband's actually the chef.
Yes.
So he makes all the recipes. And I do a majority of the bar program, but Lisa and Herky, our other 2 business partners, we just take all of our travels, and I want to say we probably have 500 cookbooks at our house. So the opening of Pom Pom, my whole house was just filled with open cookbooks, where my husband was just being very creative, which is an awesome process.
Of course,
to watch.
and you get to taste test, so it's even better.
Yeah, I'm the #1 taste tester, although Herky might say he is.
Well, sure.
What led to this idea of doing these mixes? Just we knew it was a hole in the market, or is it something that's coming around the country and we're catching?
That's a great question. I think it's just something that we love. We love lighter fare. We also do small plates there, so you can also mix and match small plates, so you can eat smaller versions of really nice, tasty items. So it was really kind of our brainchild, I guess, so to speak.
It's delicious. And
Thank
it is
you.
so, oh my gosh, you're right. It's light, but hearty.
Yeah,
It's like a duo.
it's really tasty.
I love it. For people who don't know, it is in Oakland. Is that right?
So it's actually in East Side, so more like Shady Side area, right on the corner of South Highland and Center Avenue. It's a beautiful building, tons of natural light, and inside is just exceptional. One of our walls is huge, and it has a 1960s Cadillac DeVille.
Saw that.
Yeah, so
And the pricing is different, right? It's like one price kind of.
so it's not. So
I love it.
I saw something on the website.
Yeah, so actually this week we're doing Restaurant Week, so that's probably what you're referring to. We're participating in Restaurant Week, so we do change our menu pretty frequently. So you'll see some new items on there if you're looking out, and some of our older items as well that are some of the special options that we offer all the time.
What are we drinking?
So this is going to be, this is gone. It's dry January, so keeping it on theme. This is our version of our Pom Pom Margarita, but it's going to be made with Ritual Agave Tequila, so it's an NA tequila. We actually partner with Live Fresh, which is going to be a cold-pressed green juice. So it's a cold-pressed green juice mocktail margarita that we make in house.
Amazing. You're supposed to go to a commercial. We are not. Tell us, where can everybody find you and follow you?
Yeah, so follow us on Instagram, PomPomPGH. Please see us on Instagram. That's where you'll find all and everything about Pom Pom. We're also on Facebook, all social media networks. There occasional TikTok, definitely.
Sure.
Please like us.
Yeah.
And then as far as like downtown, you can book on Open Table. We also do walk-ins as well.
And make sure you're supporting local, and make sure you are supporting Restaurant Week. We love that we're doing this. Amanda, thank you so much for your needs. It is John and Rachel, you Jagoff Late Night.
UPMC Health Plan has helped support my health by simply being available, and I can reach out to a real person and get an immediate answer and not have to worry about a wait time. Coming from a life without having any insurance is a chaotic one, and it's a stressful one, and knowing that I have it is just a tremendous piece of support to have. I would absolutely recommend UPMC Health Plan to others because the ease of use, the immediacy, the availability, and those mobile apps which make my busy life a lot easier.
It's Rachel and John back to you, Jagoff Late Night.
We are so rusty.
It's
like,
it's
please
so
start talking.
We showed up at the studio. Some things were missing. The lights. We had to get a new tutorial on the lights.
Yeah.
But we don't have need to get a tutorial on this guest.
Oh, because this is John's favorite. And whenever John wants, Tracy provides. Here we go.
Greg, we always say we're going to get you during pirate season.
You always say that.
But we
I
never
say you
do,
always
right?
say it to every guest.
No.
I don't understand that.
No, but
yes, you do.
John, I've heard you. You do.
one of our
Rachel,
favorite.
Tell the truth.
He does. I'm always telling the truth. That's what he does.
One of
You're
our
good.
favorite moments of this podcast is when you brought silly string.
Literally.
You know?
that was your open.
It remains John's favorite moment. So
Yeah,
like,
when you
I'd say there's
everybody.
a chance I'm a top 20 guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you understand.
'Cause it's
You
silly
are
stuff.
literally his number one. But
And,
I
and,
adore
and we
you.
still do the stuff with the drawer. The
junk drawer
Of
item.
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Of course.
I got
Did you
some-
bring
yeah.
something?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
We're
great.
not getting sprayed. That's what you're telling
No,
us.
no,
okay.
no.
So how have you been? Because we love hearing
great.
your voice. We
Thank
love that
you.
you're synonymous with the Pirates, but we love just catching up with you.
You know, I'm in a great mood, as you can tell, because
Yeah.
we have not lost a game in over 3 months.
I know.
So you can
But
tell.
you still get complaints when you
Of course.
Yeah, because you go to
Go
the
to Giant Eagle.
Hey, what's up?
Steve Lasswell used to say he couldn't go to the Giant Eagle anymore because some lady would say, "You guys are terrible. You're awful." He goes, "Lady, I'm just here for the kumquats."
Just buying
Not
some
my
produce,
fault. Yeah.
lady. Yeah.
You know, you have a great sense of humor, but do you appreciate Steve Blass's sense? Oh my God!
I love him.
Well, and I shouldn't speak for him, but I hope you get him on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
he could have done seriously Vegas, I think, if he had not been a baseball player.
We say that
Well, a lot
all
of
the
his shtick, of course, is baseball stories.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess after he retired, he could have gone to Vegas and done stand up. He's the funniest human I've.
Oh, hilarious.
Present company aside, he's
Yeah.
the
Well,
funniest human.
you
Yeah.
say that to every guest.
I did. Bang.
There you go. So obviously you have such a passion. We love the story that you actually wanted to be the Pirate Parrot and then went on to be the Greg Brown, who John and I, of course, adore. But what is it like for you during the off season? What are you doing? What are you enjoying? Or are you always getting ready?
You guys know this. Being in the entertainment business, entertainers, I'm a different person. I tell people that during the off season. In season, outside the ball game, you see people come up to the press box, people around town going to Giant Eagles or whatnot. You're engaged, but you're not totally there.
Sure.
And
That's
so
fair.
now the off season is a chance to exhale and breathe and talk to people and really, again, engage with them that I don't get a chance to do during the season.
Do you ever appreciate when people are at somewhere, even at Christmas, we're coming out of the holidays, where they say, "Greg, let's talk about the weather"? Or
That never happens. Never happened. That'd be hilarious if somebody did that. They always, I love it because they always will say, what do you think about this? Do some complaining and whatnot.
So
and they'll say, "I know you don't want to talk shop right now." And I say, "Yeah, actually, I do, because what else you need to talk to me about?"
Right.
You see, you know what I mean?
It
You
is.
can talk to Greg Brown about the weather.
Well,
I'm
that's
not a
what I was
weatherman.
gonna say.
I don't know
Right.
the weather.
Exactly.
So-
But what are your hobbies outside of that? What would we not know?
I love work, and so during the season, I'm just totally engrossed in work. Now, my wife also works full time, so and we're empty nesters now. So during the off season, it's my chance to kind of catch up and do things around the house.
Yeah.
You have honeydew lists.
Oh,
That's what you're
Are
telling
you
me.
a handyman? Are you?
No, terrible.
Yeah.
I'm awful. That's why I need a whole off season. So it's a chance to catch up and breathe. But we also do in appearances occasionally, 2 or 3 times a week. We're talking to people, going and speaking, and doing some charity work and so on. But it flies.
It does.
It's unbelievable. We last played a game like 1st of October, and it feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So, and I'll be heading down in a month, and it all
Wow.
starts again.
Yes.
It's like when spring training starts in the middle of February will be the first game. Until the end of the baseball season, it's like you're riding this wave.
Sure.
And it just takes you wherever it takes you. And then when the season ends, the regular season ends, hopefully it's playoffs this year, you finally get in your sea legs and you've landed. You're on land. And now you kind of look around your surroundings. It's 2 different worlds. It really is.
Do you have a tradition once the season is over? People sit on the couch after a long day. They go, "Oh." Is there something you
That's
do
exactly what
at the end of every season?
Every game. I go, shoot. Yeah, it's. I don't know if I have a tradition like that, but I'm a terrible golfer. But people have asked me to golf because they've asked 10 other people to be the fourth, and let's call Brown. Maybe he'll play, and so I will. And so October, November are great weather months here. And so just the tradition is just again catching up and exhaling, and also preparing. I'm actually looking at stuff to prepare for the year, taking notes, and I'm a pack rat, so during the season I might put stuff in a corner and then go after it during the year, during the winter, And so I'm doing that now, trying to get organized and getting ready for the long season.
We have a question because Michaela helps us put these questions together. She wants to make sure we ask you, have you had the new Polish cannonballs from the concession stand?
I have not.
Yeah.
I need to do that. I need to do that.
Are you? It's on your to-do
I
list.
could lie. I should have.
They're
Stupid me. See,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for this season. They are great.
And the
love
Polish
cannonballs.
cannonball would say, I'll bet you say that to all the
And I'm waiting
concessions.
for the Irish cannonballs. That's up my alley.
Okay.
So, yes.
Do you actually eat stadium food when
No,
you're there?
no, I don't. Not that I wouldn't.
Okay,
I just
right,
don't have.
I got you.
I don't have
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
And, we have press room food.
Yes.
And so before games, they serve the media and the press, and I'll go down and I'll get a to-go plate, and I'll come up and I'll continue to do my notes.
Yeah.
And get ready for the ball game while I eat. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but no, I don't try the stadium
Craig,
fare.
my favorite memory of you in all seriousness, and we did love that moment when you had silly string all over John. But my favorite moment was, and John has told this before, and I'll rush it. We saw you at the Foundry. You asked some of your fans to meet you there, to have a beer, to talk about not being so negative in a nutshell. You are the most positive person because your passion is this team. What is your message to everyone? Love it or
Rachel,
not, what is your message?
It's funny. I was telling somebody about this yesterday. Somebody with the organization was unaware I did that.
Yeah.
And I'll try to make this brief. I didn't say, let's talk and not be so negative to them. I got involved in a debate on Twitter.
Understood. Yeah.
And a bunch of people were ripping me. You're Bob Nutting this, but you love Bob Nutting. You're, shill for Bob Nutty, which is so absurdly ridiculous.
Right.
The guy pays me a good buck. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I am a shill. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going right. I'm a homer. Yes,
Yeah.
but I'd be one anyway if I didn't get paid anything
Right.
because I love this job. It's a dream come true. But I engaged with one individual in particular. Said you are at least civil when you're talking to me on Twitter. I said you meet up with some of your buddies. I'll buy. And so that's what happened
I
at
love
the Foundry.
that.
And
Yeah.
about a dozen, 15, 20 guys. And I said, put your cell phones down. I said, I'm buying for the next 3 or 4 hours. I said, but if I hear one person quote me, I'll call you the biggest liar of all time. No quotes, no
I love
nothing.
that, yeah.
We're just engaged. And I don't know that we really changed
Settled,
minds.
but sure.
But I think they appreciated it. And,
There's a respect.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
love that.
proved that people are still passionate about baseball.
Oh,
That was the
they
point.
are. I mean, our TV and radio ratings, once again, are top 5. And people around baseball are like stunned
Yeah.
at how great our ratings have been despite losing seasons.
Yeah.
But people love the Pirates. They
That's
love
it.
their sports.
They love the game.
And they're going to really love them this year because they're going to be better. And it's going to be one of the most enjoyable summers we've had here in a
We
long,
can't
long
wait.
time. Yeah.
All right, we do have a Rohrich Honda question of the day. Right, applause for that. He's such a positive guy. The Rohrich Honda question of the day was going to be one thing, but I want you to look down at my partner's shoes.
Those are nice.
John, do you want to ask the question? He said those are nice.
So I've disclaimed this at every place we've been today. So I have crappy shoes and I have good shoes. I was planning on it. So you go through the winter, there's salt all over your shoes like these shoes. I was planning on it pouring down rain today.
Oh, smart.
So I didn't want to
Wear
wear
the
the good
bad
shoes.
shoes.
So I wore the junky shoes.
Of course.
Well, and so there's sunshine out there. So my question is, do you have a pair of crappy shoes that you put on when you, or no, you just have all good ones?
No, I have crappy shoes. Of course.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, are you guys supposed to be showing shoes?
Right. No, that's right. No. I just had to disclaim because
He
I
just
felt
needs to
very
feel better
paranoid
about what he's
about it,
wearing.
right?
Yeah, I think those actually. Those
He's like asking
those
for
are
a friend.
great shoes.
Oh, yeah,
I hate to
they're
say
great.
it. I hope he doesn't listen to the show. I hope everybody else does, but I hope Bob Walk does it because as soon as I look down, Bob Walk would love those shoes.
Oh, wow.
That's something Bob would wear.
Well, let's hope people watch so they can see just how bad it is. Just a reminder, it's John and Rachel, you Jagoff Late Night, and we do have to get to your junk drawer items. So
All right, now does it have to be just one?
it can be
Oh,
what?
no.
By the
You're
way,
Greg Brown,
I'd
so
like
John
I'd
will
like
take
to think that I presented you the best.
You
right?
did.
What was it?
silly string.
No,
no.
media
No.
pass.
Junk
Media-
Oh, the pass. Yeah, the media pass.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was there a better one?
Yeah, no,
And I
no,
want to
I
know.
refer to it all the time.
Do you take this stuff from people and do you just throw it
Nope.
in a junk drawer, or
It's
do you?
literally displayed,
Displayed.
in our office.
It's displayed
Okay,
in
I
our
was going to
office.
say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
You
So-
got
Yes.
it.
Now, because I'm supposed to only present one,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make the choice of 3 great. How about this?
Look how happy John is.
This
Oh
is
my
a
gosh.
first in your Jagoff history.
All right.
Great.
Okay, we have a.
I feel like we're talking
I don't
to.
know.
Here, I'll hold it.
I don't know how I got this. We have
There you go.
we have a Budweiser Olympic gold pin. I don't know where
wow.
it came, like from LA. I don't know what's it's doing in my.
Wow.
Okay.
How I got it, I don't know. They were a
Okay.
big sponsor.
You got it at Palm
I
Palm.
didn't
Yeah.
go to the Olympics, but anyway, that's
West Coast.
you could have that.
Okay. All right.
You could have
I love it. John's going to wear it.
I have
That's
no
the
idea
creepy
why I
part.
have a 1995 spring training media pass, Steve Blass.
Oh,
John's like, I'll
That's
take
a
that too.
souvenir right
Yeah.
there.
There you
An
go,
official
yeah.
Major League Baseball, Steve Blass.
That's
19.
awesome.
It's
I
good for
love
Arizona
this.
and Florida.
what
I
year
love
is
It's like
it
a
from?
signed by
Because-
whoever the commissioner was then. I don't know.
What year is it from? Because
1995.
Because it looks like it was made in your backyard with a little the
Probably
little thing.
was. I don't know how they did it back then. And then we have this was some kind of a giveaway, I guess. I think the first year PNC Park opened, a giant eagle Roberto Clemente stand. You can
Oh my gosh!
How
You
about
got
that?
Over here, I thought it was Elvis Presley, so I'm really glad that it was that.
Okay.
Wonder how Elvis
So
ties
I'm
into
gonna-
baseball.
I'm only allowed to give you one.
Well, yeah.
Which one are you taking?
I went to Steve Blass card.
I know.
Yeah.
I knew you
Rachel,
were
what do you want?
I mean, I know
love
Steve
Blass.
better than you.
Right. You love Steve Blass, so would you want the card?
I mean, you picked first.
The Steve Blass card?
I
I mean,
Can I steal from him?
You can take all three if you'd like.
Oh,
No,
I
there's a
mean,
rule
he
here.
has-
You're only supposed to
he has
take
to have
one.
s- right.
In fact, take them all.
No, no,
Yes.
no.
I'm this is a
listen.
special night.
Reserve
Take all
two.
three. No.
You know where he's
no.
going.
You know what they're
Reserve two,
He's
so
going
we
to
can-
wind up right back in the daggone junk drawer.
No,
So please take.
Greg, I know what he's going to say.
Reserve 2 because we're going to have you back twice during the season.
Oh,
like we always
okay.
promised.
All right.
All right.
Oh, well,
So-
two more for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We
Greg
adore you.
Brown.
Where can
Plenty of
everybody
junk.
find you, follow you, all that good stuff? Where do they get more info?
Well, I do Twitter, some Instagram stuff. G Brownie Points is my
Easy
handle.
enough.
I hate promoting it. But
I
yeah.
love it.
And
Everybody
thank
loves
you
you.
for doing that.
Well, we
That's why
appreciate
I have
you.
no followers because of that.
It is John and Rachel Jagoff Late Night. That was so good.
I just feel like everyone should have a therapist. Not your best friend, not your mom, not your cousin, sister, aunt.
The joke in OB-GYN, I hate to say it, is like the longer your birth plan, the longer your C-section scar. Like, it's not going to go well for you. Yeah.
I'm okay.
You two ladies, don't tell me you don't care. No, I actually have a very strong opinion on this. Okay, I answered this question multiple times in the past few days. My family knows that I hate tomatoes.
Welcome back to Jagoff Late Night. I gotta say, I mean, Greg Brown is one hell of a guest, but Tracy pulled another hell of a guest who we've never had before, and I have no idea how, because when I saw these show notes, and she said, "Have you heard of Kait Schoeb?" Am I saying that right? I said, "Why have I?" And then I looked you up and was just completely flabbergasted at how amazing your work is. Yeah, and so it's Paint by Kait. Is that
Paint
right?
by Kait, yeah.
And when did you start this?
I mean, I drew my entire life, but it wasn't until I was in high school is whenever I started to kind of figure out that I could paint. So I've had my business for over 15 years
And
now.
what is that business?
Paints by Kait. So I usually do commission pieces, private, and also for the Pirates and Penguins and Steelers and things like that.
Yeah, I just didn't want the typical Yinzer to be like, is she going to be done at Sausage so that we can see what her paintings are like? Is it caricature?
Yeah, I get the can you paint me naked? I get that all the.
Oh, my.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
John.
I get it all the time.
Yeah, thanks for not naming me.
I wanted to keep it anonymous.
No, just kidding. But your work is absolutely beautiful. And,
Thank
and
you.
John, I know you wanted to ask a couple questions, but the fact that you're working with these amazing, teams that we have,
Yeah.
Greg Brown just talking about the Pirates,
Yeah.
to throw out a couple of names like Paul Skeens,
Yeah.
that has to be something for you. Are you originally from Pittsburgh?
Technically, no. I was.
Give us
born
the technical.
Okay, so I was born in Las Vegas, and then after my parents divorced, we moved here when I was 5.
Oh,
So
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
I've grown
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here,
Right,
and then
yeah.
I did a 5-year stint in Seattle, and so now I'm back.
Yeah, you're still good. I say.
So the painting thing, was it something where you liked it, then went to got a different kind of job, like an
Right.
office job, and then said, wait a minute, I really need to find myself, and went back to painting?
I mean, kinda. After graduating high school, the first thing that people ask are like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? What college are you gonna go to?" And at the time, I was like, "I'm not going to college." So everyone was just like, "So what are you doing?" And it was just kind of embarrassing. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I partied a lot with my friends who went to Pitt and stuff like that. I was young and just job hopping, but I was slowly getting family members and then friends of family members that wanted stuff, and it was slowly growing. And then I wound up getting working on the movie sets here in Pittsburgh, and then they wanted stuff too, so it started to slowly grow that way.
Yeah.
And then people on set were like, "Oh, why don't you have an agent and things like that?" I was like, "I don't want to do acting." But then I got into Doherty. So getting into Doherty,
doing commercials. I've been around in the entertainment industry for a while, so you know how to act and kind of like how things are run. But it's also put me in front of these people that I would never have met before in my life. So I would work the Penn's golf outings as a shot girl, and then here I am today. You know, so like I get to do like work for the guys and things like that. Yeah, so it's really cool.
And I think it's something to be said too for Pittsburgh as a smaller. How do they always say it? Like big town, small city. You know, that
I
kind
always
of
say
feel.
a bit or small town in a big city.
Yeah. And I think that for us, the fact that we're recognizing something like the art of painting there is equity in it. It's not some hobby that people just go, oh, I like to kind of dabble in art. You've proven that. So kudos to you to show
but I mean,
that
I
this
have
is
to think,
self-sustaining.
I don't know if you ever heard of Linda Barnicott.
Of course.
Okay, so Linda, I have known her since I was like 19. She was kind of like took me under her wing, and she was the first one to show me that like, no, you can actually make this into a career. Because if it wasn't for Linda, after graduating high school, I don't know if I would have pursued this.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't know it was possible.
That's such a Yinzer moment.
I know.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's seeing someone proving it to you, right? Yeah. That's really interesting because, you know, she's very fascinating as well.
Yes.
We did a little cooking shtick at the Irish Festival, and we looked out, and she was in our
She sent us an
audience.
email.
We're like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
She's
the nicest. I absolutely love
so
her.
nice.
Kind of
Yeah.
person. So,
But yeah, I mean, if you want this to work though, like we are in a business where you are not needed. So it's like if you want this to work, you have to put in the work.
Great point.
Yeah, I guess because people, it's not a necessary item. That's what you're saying, right?
It's a luxury thing that people want. Yeah.
But it's also a talent that you have that you're fostering and you're making something of it. And I love that kind of story.
Yeah. I mean, I just honestly don't know what else I'd be doing with my life. So that's why it's kind of like, there's times when I'm like, I'm going to quit. Like, why am I even doing this? And then it's like, what else are you going to do with your life?
Like, you're like, I'm going on the Jagoff podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Life is made.
Yeah. So then it's like people just keep asking. I'm like, okay, I won't quit. Yeah. So
and acrylic is your thing. Right?
Acrylic and oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oil is actually like my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference in those mediums?
Oil takes a lot longer to dry, but
Okay.
because it takes longer, you can blend a lot easier.
I
Acrylic
see.
can dry very quickly, so I usually do that whenever I do live paintings. You know, people have to take it home like that day. And
I
stuff
see.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I love that sort of behind it. I would have never realized that. And so humans, houses.
I mean, if you give me money, I will paint you anything that you want. But
other than naked.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, if you pay me a lot of money, I'll do it. But I love people. I love painting people. But yeah, like I said, people love getting their pets painted. So that's something I would do as well too. Like that's paid my bills 10 times over. But working with like the sports teams, and then Nike got a hold of me in June, which was huge for me. So I really love sports as it is, but definitely doing a lot of stuff with like sports teams and the athletes has kind of turned into like my niche, and people really like that.
Is that your favorite part, or is there
I think
something?
so, yeah. I mean, I get a lot of perks. Like, I get to work with the guys. They're super cool. I'm going to get to go to these events for free, like, while I'm doing what I love. So.
Yeah. You're definitely a Pittsburgher. You're Nebby.
Oh,
see
yeah.
what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a particular organization or charity that's near and dear to you from doing all of this?
I work with a lot. I really, really love Ronald McDonald House a lot.
good one, yeah.
I have personal connection to them. I have friends. I had dinner with them for like 5 hours, got to meet their child who had cancer when he was 9 months old. He's, by the grace of God, clear of that now, but he's really sick and still in children since October. So they have had to go to Philly, and they've had to use Ronald McDonald House. So what they do, I just worked with them in November, and what they do, like, they are just angels of this earth. So they are just one of my absolute favorite people to donate to.
That's great.
Yeah.
And are we going to get a little sneak peek of a little painting?
Yeah.
Do we have that?
I like this when we walked in because Tanner is the Rennebeck dog. And I was like, oh my God, you really did your research because this looks like Tanner.
Yeah, this is one that I just did for a guy, Evan. So he's actually going to surprise his fiance with it. So I hope she's not watching.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so this is just like an example of one of the pet portraits that I'll do. He also gave me a great photo. So like the better quality of the photo, the better the painting's going to turn out. So he had a professional photo, and it's like, this is...
The detail is incredible. As a matter of fact,
detail,
sitting
yeah.
right next to it, it's almost like 3D, like the dog is coming off of the background. It's
Kinda.
very cool.
I love what she did. She's like, yeah.
Fine.
So I do see a bottle of ketchup.
I
Is there a
do.
reason?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you-
my junk drawer.
Okay.
John, you take that one.
This is
Does
a
she
good
know?
story.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I really love Heinz ketchup a lot.
Yeah.
So my friends, I don't know where he found this. He found this a long time ago and gave it to me, but it's actually a flashlight.
It's a flashlight.
And so it's just been, I've never used it, so I can't promise that it works, but
That is
I was just like, that
awesome.
is
a classic.
so cute.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it works. John, tell her your story.
Ketchup actually makes me gag.
What?
The smell of
What?
The smell of it makes
Hates
me
it.
gag. I mean, I will. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad that he showed her what he would do because we weren't sure what gag
No,
meant.
I do like horseradish and what cocktail sauce.
Cocktail sauce.
Ketchup.
That's why I thought it was so funny.
I'm
that
getting choked
He's
up
choked
right
up
now.
talking
Oh,
about it.
God.
That's hysterical.
You would hate this. You probably would hate this painting that I did because I love it so much that I literally have the Heinz ketchup bottle and a straw coming out of it. Because
Oh
I say
my
you can
God.
drink it straight out of the bottle because it's that good. And
one
people
of
are
our-
like, that's disgusting.
One of our podcasts, we had to taste test secret pops, and
Or
it was a
sacred.
flavored ketchup flavored. And Rachel tried to save me and say,
We were
"Don't do
blindfolded.
it."
See, I kind of draw a little bit of a line there. That's
I knew what it was, and
This
I knew
is
he
an
was
awesome
gonna
junk
gag.
drawer. Now, are you ready for a Rohrich Honda question of the day?
I'll go for it.
All right, so you just take a look at my shoes. They look sloppy. Do you have those?
sloppy the word?
I'm going out into the sloppy, slippy mess in Pittsburgh. Do you have a pair of shoes that does that?
I have a whole outfit. That's what I wear every day. That's what people like. They see this
For
and it's
painting.
like, I don't look like this. Like 99% of the time in the wild, you would not even know who I was.
In the wild.
I no hair, no makeup, like whatever I slept in, I also paint in and I go out in. Like my friends, like I didn't even know you like had.
I
real
don't paint,
clothes.
but that's what I do.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, baby, I got a whole outfit.
Take out the
for you.
verb, and that's me.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Kait, I am so glad. I do not know why it took so long, but
I
kudos to
know.
Tracy for bringing you on. You have
Thanks,
such an
Trace.
incredible story to tell. Where can everybody find out more information, or maybe commission you for other things? Yeah.
Paints by Kait on Instagram is where I upload my most recent stuff.
And it's Kait.
Yeah, I'm a Caitlin. So it's Kait. LinkedIn. I don't do Twitter or TikTok or any of that. But yeah, and then my website's just Paints by Kait.
That's it. Well, thank you so much for sharing your stories, and we appreciate the junk drawer item because John's going to gag. Next up, we are going to have another Rachel give us a great song. It's John and Rachel, you Jagoff Late Night.
Welcome to People's Clean Hydrogen Pilot Program. Here sits no ordinary container. It's a drop-in unit that transforms natural gas into clean, cost-effective hydrogen that can provide you with affordable, safe, and reliable energy with as few emissions as possible, removing carbon and making a product, not a pollutant. So no, it's no ordinary box. It's a powerful decarbonization tool, and just one of the ways Peoples is innovating the future of energy.
Mancini's Bakery, 97 years in business and still getting better. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you will see various Pittsburgh personalities like Gretchen McKay, Super Bowl MVP Santonio Holmes, KDKA's own Mary Hours, and WPXI's Jenna Harner, learning how to make the famous Italian twist bread. Follow Mancini Bakery on Instagram and Facebook, and remember to ask for Mancini's. It is John and Rachel, and we are back on Ya Jagoff Late Night with another person, Rachel, who does not spell her name like me, but has been on the show before, and we liked her so much that here she is back. And you are part of the parking pad, folks, because it was Amy Klein who had originally brought you. So thanks so much for coming back.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're excited to hear your song again. So what have you been up to? Where are you performing? All that good stuff.
Oh, we've been doing all kinds of stuff. We started another band called the Guild of Gaia.
Okay.
And that is a 10-piece all-woman band.
Love it. Okay.
We've played 4 shows last year, and we are getting stronger and better every time we do it. So
What kind of venues does a 10-piece play?
whoever can fit.
Yeah.
What's the 10 pieces? Does that mean horns? Does that mean all
Yes.
things like accordions? What does
Couple
that mean?
horns, keys, drums, couple guitars, bass.
Okay.
4 vocalists.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and then we invite other musicians, female, to come and join us. So it can be as large as 15 piece.
Wow.
I take that as an invite, Tracy. I am turning 50 this year. I don't want to, but I have to. And so I am commissioning myself to sing.
Oh,
wherever.
great.
So just let me know where I need to be,
Well-
and I'll be the 11-piece band. And
Excellent.
we'll do 4 non-blondes.
That sounds great.
And I said, ready? Hey,
Yeah.
I'll stop. I just want to make sure that you got her
Johnny's
commitment.
face over there.
You got her commitment on camera.
That's funny.
And so that's awesome. And what else are you doing? Are you doing solo things?
Doing a few solo things, not as much, focusing on my band projects. My primary band is Shrimp Hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shrimp Hat does all original music, and we'll be releasing our first album in March.
Oh, wow.
We have
Women's Month.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be really excited. We have a gig at Rival in Bridgeville coming up.
Okay.
We'll be playing at Allegheny City Brewing this
Used to be
summer.
Walnut Grill.
Allegheny City
right.
Brewing is right by us.
Yeah.
North side, yeah.
And we'll be at Big Swickly Creek Brewing in
Another great
August
place.
as well. So we've got a lot of really exciting work coming up this year, too.
I'm so excited,
Where does
John.
everybody follow you on the socials? So
We
that-
have an Instagram, we have Facebook,
Okay.
we've got an account on Bandcamp,
Okay.
which is just a music selling type platform. So, yeah,
All right, you ready for our Rohrich Honda question of the day?
I am.
Do you have crappy shoes that you keep specifically for slippy, sloppy weather?
I do.
Yes.
I have a rotating
Okay.
pair, so I'll wear regular shoes until they become crappy.
Okay,
And then
yes.
the old crappy ones will go in the trash, and the
Yes.
new ones will become the crappy
That's
ones.
my lifestyle.
I feel like you all feel sorry for him. That's literally where
No,
we
that's
are.
not good. Because when I used to
No,
go
you
to the
don't. None of
beach,
you have-
right. those crappy shoes would become
throw
my
them
beach
away.
shoes. Then I'd throw them away at the beach
Right.
and come back and rotate them.
Right,
Yes.
right.
When was the last time you went to the beach?
Yeah, that's why I said when I used to go to the
Okay.
beach.
All right. Thank
Tough
goodness.
guy.
All right. So what song are we about to hear you do?
We're going to hear a song that I just wrote last weekend. It's about my grandparents. It's called The Way It Should Be. And it's really a sweet little song. I'm really happy with it.
Well, we're excited to hear it. And so we are going to go to our 4-1 to-dos. In case you don't remember, we love to have some of our friends drop in. And we are going to check in with Taylor from the, not
Visit
VP,
Pittsburgh.
Visit Pittsburgh. Taylor, it's been a while. It's John and Rachel, you Jagoff Late Night.
Hi everyone, this is Taylor Spirito with Visit Pittsburgh here to tell you the 412 to-dos. Welcome to 2026. It's a new year, and that means that new things are popping up at all of our favorite attractions throughout the city. How fitting that Phipps Conservatory and Botanical Gardens is debuting its new exhibit this weekend. Orchid and Tropical Bonsai Show Blooming with Love features romantic displays of beautiful orchids and fascinating bonsai that fill the glass house. The fauna and flora of this exhibit is gorgeous, complete with massive 8-foot orchid towers, a houseplant heaven, and terrific tropical bonsai in the Serpentine Room. The show launches on Saturday, January 10th, and runs through March 15th. And of course, with new experiences comes old ones that are moving out. This weekend is your last chance to check out Wild Illuminations, a holiday lantern experience at the Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium. All new silk and steel lanterns will spark your imagination, including amazing animals, beloved holiday characters, traditional Asian icons, and ever so many enchantments. The lanterns are paired with more than 1 million twinkling lights for an unforgettable shiny holiday experience, even though the holiday season is technically behind us. Hurry though, because Wild Illuminations closes for the season on Sunday, January 11th. And technically this isn't happening this weekend, but I'll be using this weekend to prepare for this. Starting on Monday, January 12th, and running throughout the week is Winter Restaurant Week, where dozens of restaurants throughout the city and beyond are offering special deals for lunch, dinner, and more. This is your chance to head to that one place you've been dying to try, or to stop by a local favorite and get a meal at a discount. Personally, I might head to a place I've never even been before, like Lamont or Monterey Bay, but there's so many restaurants on the list for this that I need to sit down and take notes and figure out where I want to go. And for any other events, festivals, performances, and more, be sure to visit visitpittsburgh.com. Until next time.
I'm Rachel Nawrocki, and this is The Way It Should Be. Now John Frank thumbed a roadster down from Kingsport, Tennessee, and he rode it all the way past Philadelphia, South Jersey, and got himself a good job in a factory making nylon.
neoprene. Sent back home for his dear darling, saying, baby, marry me. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Now Myra May and John Frank had been sweethearts since 1917, and they always treated each other with kindness and simplicity. Now Myra May's having a baby, and she cannot stop smiling. John Frank's hoping for his namesake to carry on his line. That's the way it should be. 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 That's the way it shouldn't be today. That's the way it should stay.
Nice. Way to go, Rachel. All right.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much there. So, all right. So one more time, where does everybody find your music?
On Facebook and Instagram, look for Shrimp Hat.
Love it. All right. So,
say that so
speaking of
articulate.
hat, we think there's a junk drawer item hidden in your hat.
And I love that there's a pirate hat that worn.
Well, I did that on
All right. And the story.
Right, a 10 of hearts.
I just pulled a card for you guys right out of my junk drawer. I keep a deck of cards, and I pull cards for people, and I just give
I love
We're going to
that.
have to go research
Okay.
this. All
I thought
right.
I was getting the
Thank you.
rose. No.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
sorry,
All
you're
right.
bad,
So
Rach.
thank you again to Michaela, Johnny, Tracy, everybody who puts this all together. We appreciate that.
And thank you so much, Tracy, because this was an all-star cast, and we really appreciate it. Rachel, make sure you're following local musicians and find out where she's going to be performing, to Paints by Kait and to Greg Brown. And if you have not been yet, please, for the love of God, go to Pom Pom. Have a great weekend.